So I've added some new things to my Mercier page for anyone who's interested. I added some of Adrian's older clothes from when he transitioned from middle school to high school. I added the body care I said I was going to add finally. I will be adding some of my own personal clothes for those of y'all who are interested. And of course, y'all know I have fragrance and fashion. So when the video's over, make sure you go over there and check it out if you're interested. What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into the new one size foundation. So this is the one size turn of the base full beat liquid foundation. I brought the shade number dark deep 15 golden olive. So this is what we're gonna be working with today. So if you like complexion videos, I have done a ton. I have done Patrick Ta, I have done Ulta Beauty, I have done Westman Atelier, I've done Makeup by Mario, I've done Co-Sauce, and I've done Tower 28. So if you're into complexion, this is definitely the place for you. If you like a good fragrance video, I have edited the old-fashioned video from Killian. I have done a viral vanilla fragrance video because vanilla fragrances are my love. If you like a good eyeshadow video, I've done quite a few new ones. I did the Cosmic Beauty Undergrowth palette. I did the Adept Cosmetics Unity collection, and I am currently going to be doing the Ulta, I forgot the name of the collection, today after this video is done. So if you like that sort of thing and you like a good fashion video, I do fashion shorts pretty regularly now, but I also have a video dedicated to fashion on the Johansson collection I recently purchased earlier this summer. So if you like stuff like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And now let's get on to this video. So let me zoom in real quick and cute like. So I'm going to use a couple of other newer products, even though this video will go up before this one perhaps. I'm not 100% sure, but I have the face glue collection from NYX. They had buy two get one free, so that's when I pounced and, you know, made sure I picked it up. So I will be using this primer today, but the rest of the stuff I'm going to use one size. So I'm going to use his concealer, the turn of the base concealer. I have the shade dark 3 golden, if anyone cares, and then I have the dark deep powder and the rich peach powder. I would have done the foundation powder instead so we could use just about everything I have from him, but I was like, I didn't want to use that because, you know, I had it's supposed to be a full coverage foundation. I want to make sure we tried out the full coverage foundation as a full coverage foundation on its own, so that's why I didn't want to use his foundation powder, because I feel like it would give extra coverage, and we want to see how much coverage is actually in this foundation, girl, because she says she's full, and I believe it because it's Patrick Star and he said it's full. So honey, I believe it's full. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, this comes out like, it literally comes out in a thick consistency like glue. See, it comes out literally like glue, like, and the little packaging with it being glue is just so adorable to me. So I'm like, yes, I'm here for it. It's real cute. I'm not gonna talk about my thoughts on it in this video just because, you know, I already did a video for it, and we're not wasting that footage, girl, because I have already filmed it. It's already been done, and my footage will not be wasted. But I will say it feels nice and cooling when you first put it on the skin, and that's all you're gonna get from me in this video about this product. Go watch the other video. Like, I gotta slide in the design when I'm filming later on, so real collection video be going up. So you get a lot of new content this week, along with the new makeup releases and my signature eyeshadow videos that I have of, like, you know, the week, like colorful versus muted. And then I got a new one that should be coming starting in October. So I think like next week when this one goes up, you'll get a new one. So I'm trying to have standard content that goes up every day, so I won't have to try to film like new stuff consistently. I am going to film a couple fragrance videos after this though, just so we're clear. So I'm going to do some fragrance in a second. So let's get into this foundation. So I should have the stuff popping up on the side here as I put it on my face. I'm curious to see if this color's going to work out well for me, because I just blindly bought it online, y'all. It looked right online, so I was like, hopefully it looked right in real life, honey. I don't know. It looks about the same shade as the Rabanne one I recently tried, and y'all saw that look nice on my face. Ours should be good enough. I normally color correct, but since it's supposed to be full coverage, I want to see how full coverage we can get on our own. But if I was going to color correct, I'd use my Sigma Spectrum color correcting duo in the shade dark deep. I do have a code with Sigma if you're interested. It's just Gelbeauty. They took off the 87, so it's Gelbeauty, and you can get a discount on your purchase from them. I hear they have a really good sale right now. I know they emailed me about some sales, so I need to like check into that and see, because I'd like to get some more of those soft coverage brushes from that collection, just because, you know, I feel like they are amazing. They're some of my favorite brushes to use when it comes to my foundation, so I could definitely see myself picking up some more of those. Love those. we're gonna use this Real Techniques brush. Just start putting it into the skin. I feel like there's more like my winter shade. As you can see, I still have a little bit like summer color to me, but I feel like once winter comes, it will be perfect. I'm trying to buff it in the skin and not necessarily, you know, like brush everything away. I want to buff, because like buffing gives me more, you know, coverage than just blending. But it's definitely packing on the coverage as I expected. Honey, Patrick does not play when it comes to his full coverage. And I'm here for it. It's a vibe and I love it. Now, I'm trying to figure out if it's really true. It is like 2 pumps, because y'all know, like when you first pump out a pump when it first comes out, to me it seems like more of a half pump. So I might end up putting another pump on. So in fact, we want to see how buildable she is with giving full coverage without, you know, necessarily having to make it look cakey and, you know, cake onto the skin. So we'll see how she's working, but I like the coverage I'm getting. I mean, I know I don't expect it to cover up the dark spots on my cheeks just because, you know, they've been there for so long, to like, that's not an issue to me when it comes to a full coverage product. Plus, I want to see how full coverage it can build, like I said. So I will be putting some more on, but I'm not expecting it to be just a tad bit more full coverage. But in all fairness, like I said, since I pumped out like the half a pump that initially comes out when you pump it, and then 1 full pump, I'm feeling like I got like 1.5 pumps and I wanted 2, so we're gonna have to go back again. But this is what we're working with. As you can see, you still see all the dark spots on my face. That's why you color correct, so that way you can't see those. This side I feel like gives the most, like when it comes to full coverage, just because there's not as many dark spots on it, so I feel like it gave more coverage than the side with the most dark spots. I don't know why, y'all, but my right side always has the most dark spots. I've told you all that, but for years, like, I've always gotten more huge 6 acne bumps on this side than I do on the other side. I don't know what's going on with that. So I just took literally 1 more pump, since it's like a full pump now as opposed to half of a pump. And we're gonna see how it goes. I mainly like concern myself with stuff like this on my cheeks, just because those are the areas that have the dark spots. I feel like my forehead and stuff like that doesn't really have it, but it's like my cheeks they just have so much going on with them. Put a little extra bit on my finger, down my nose, and a little bit on the sides. But yeah, so I'm wondering if you just try to sponge it in this time as opposed to using the brush, because I know some people use a sponge and some people use a brush. So let's try with the sponge this time. Pat it on to see how she works out. I don't know if I necessarily like it with this primer though. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm not crazy about it with the primer I have. It was fine with the Rabanne one, but I don't know, with this foundation, I'm just not necessarily crazy about the way it looks on the skin. Kind of wish I had mixed the bronzer drops in here with the foundation, because since I have a little bit of still redness in from summertime color, I feel like it's not looking the best. But I'm like, I feel like once we put on powder and stuff, it should work out. So this is 2 pumps. I'm liking it with 2 pumps a whole lot better than I am with 1. As you can see, I feel like you don't see as much darkness. This one is just a really big dark one, so I feel like I always see it. But I feel like the other small ones you don't see as much now that we added the 2nd pump on. And this side to me looks perfectly fine. Like, it looks like a full coverage beat for people who have nice, perfect skin. Because the dark spots on here have faded away substantially more than, you know, on my right side. This is the side that we need to keep some working on. So now let's put on the base concealer. So I always drag it down here because I have the dark spot on my cheek, and I'm always trying to find stuff to cover it up with. When I color correct, I don't drag it down as far, but if I don't color correct, I always drag it down lower to try to cover up those dark spots on the face. And what you do on one side, you know, you gotta do the other one. So here we are doing it on both sides. I'm actually not gonna put on any blush or highlighter today, because remember I told you I gotta try the Ulta collection, and I bought the whole collection. So I bought the highlighters and the blushes that come with it. So I want to be able to put on one of each one of those. So I can't put it on that, because I do have a Patrick Star blush set. I'm just telling y'all why we're not putting that on in the video, because I try to use as many of the person's products as possible to make sure that, you know, everything looks as best as it can. But it's like I can't do that today because I didn't like the contour set. If you all remember, I felt like it was like too red and I wasn't necessarily crazy about that. And then I didn't like the what do you call it, the I mean, I like the blushes, but like I can't put those on because I have to put on Ulta blushes, the new ones. So that's why one of those highlighters reminded me of kind of like Moon Talk. So I want to see if it's going to be like Moon Talk, the highlighter that they have in this new collection. I think it's called Ethereal Twins. I couldn't remember the name of it initially, but I feel like it's Ethereal Twins. So let's go with that. I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush that came with the foundation brush and just blend this underneath the eyes. After this, I have to do a fragrance video, so I'm going to do my... So I'm going to be trying out Dear Sky and Vanilla Sin finally. What happened was my package was like 2 days late because I was supposed to have done this like Thursday night, and then you all were supposed to see this on like, you know, Sunday. But you can probably see this during the week now because I ended up just pushing the Rabbani to be on Sunday since this showed up late, and I'm going to have time to edit it and do all the things I needed to do. So I'll be editing this in Dear Sky. Over the weekend I did my with Killian video finally, and then I did my Rabbani one, so I want those to go first, and I did my face script today, so that's why you will be, you know, seeing those before you see this, because this is literally here today and I need time to like edit it along with a couple of other things that need to be edited. So as you can see, we have a nice bright looking face. So let's go into the shade Rich Peach now. I was thinking about doing the pink one, but I'm like, I want to start off with the one that I feel like will look best with my skin tone and this foundation, which I feel like this one will go better in the pink one. Although his pink one does look nice for people my skin tone. It's not like it looks bad. It's just, you know, I know the peach one for sure will work out better, and because I'm transitioning from like my summer shade back to like my winter shade that's more golden and a little less red, I feel like the peach will just work out a little bit better. So that's what we're working with. I was gonna try to go to the movie tonight, but the movie I wanted to see they took away from the theater, so I guess like it was this last week to go see it, and then I was like, I'll see something else instead of that. I was thinking about going to see it in with us, even though like I really don't want to, but it's like, you know how you want to get out the house and go do something, and it's like my thing I like to go do, go to the movies, and the movie I want to see, which is the Joker movie, isn't coming out till like the 4th of October, I believe it is. So it comes out next weekend, and I want to definitely go see that. So I know Adriangameover has a football game, I think like next Saturday. So I'm like, I might go see it with him Friday night. I don't know if I'm gonna let him see it or not, because he hasn't seen the first one, so I want him to like have some context and understand what's going on. And I think the first one is still on HBO Max. If it is, he can watch that, and then we can go like Friday night and watch the second one. But I have no weekend plans because the movie I thought I was gonna go see, they took out of theaters, and I should have seen it first. Because the one I was to go see instead is still there, so I could have seen it this weekend. But oh well. The thing is, that same movie was like already supposed to be on Hulu, but I don't have Hulu, so I might just have a movie night in and watch something on, what is it, HBO Max, since I have HBO Max for free because I have AT&T, so we'll see. I'm gonna put on Dark Deep. I feel like the skin is looking much better now, because I was feeling a little iffy when I had initially put on the foundation, because I was like, I don't like how the undertone looks, but the powders are helping it out and bringing it more to what I'm used to my skin looking like and me preferring it to look like. Because at first I was like, I don't know, did you let me down with the foundation, Patrick? Because his BB CC cream gives a decent amount of coverage. It's not like the other ones that are literally just supposed to be like your skin vibes. Like, no, it's giving. And this is definitely giving full coverage, especially with all this powder on, honey. It's giving, I'm living. You will get no complaints out of me, Patrick. I'm jealous that Tatiana Nice had this like a long time ago in PR, and my girl Alicia Budget Beauty, she had it as well. I'm just glad I was able to get my hands on it after all this time, because I'm telling y'all, like, I ordered this the day it came out, and it took them like 4 days. It took them like almost a week to get it to me because I ordered it and then they said Wednesday and then it didn't get here till like yesterday, Friday, because today's Saturday. So I was just like, but this is what we're working with so far. I'm gonna have to go bronze up real quick. Like I told y'all, all I can do is bronze. So I'll bronze up real quick, come back. Then we'll use the face glue setting spray. Okay, so I feel like I look a little bit more like myself now because I put on some bronzer. I still feel weird because I don't have a blush and highlighter, but you know, can't do that now. I have to go pick up my package, so I'm gonna mess that up. But anyway, so we're gonna put this on now. So I'm gonna try a different technique. That's why I like trying different things different times. There's like different techniques you can use. So I'm gonna spray this on the face and press it into the skin like I normally do with a more hydrating one, and then I'm gonna spray it again and just leave it alone. So let me show you what the mist looks like. As you can see, it's nice mist. It usually just, it goes straight forward. It doesn't kind of like have that spread out like the Makeup by Mario one does, but that's okay. So we sprayed it now. I'm gonna press it into the skin. Oh yeah, honey, this is giving that old school full coverage. Like, what they call it for 2016 makeup for all the like full coverage queens out there like me. Like I'm over here like, ah, that's Patrick. I knew I could count on you, Patrick, honey. I knew it. And I mean, my face looks blurred. Pores where? Pores who've never heard of them. They don't go here. Like, honey. I knew you were gonna let me down, Patrick, honey. I knew it. I mean, pores where? Pores who? Pores what? I've never heard of them. We're looking like a filter. I know, Patrick, honey. You did all that. I expected you to, and you delivered as always. Let's spray again. As y'all can see, I spray way too much. I'm not apologetic about it either. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, this is the finished face we're working with. I haven't figured out a lip, so I don't know what lip I'm going to put on. I'll talk to you all later on tonight when I have on the Old Side blush and highlight and all that stuff, hopefully. If I get up and go do that once I'm done with the perfume video. I'm feeling lazy. It's like a rainy, gloomy day here in Chicago, which makes me feel like doing nothing. So I might do it later on tonight after this video is over when I do the eyeshadow look. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, girl. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. The face we're working with, I have on the Ulta Side Eternal Twilight collection. That's what it was called. I thought it was called Eternal Twin. This is Eternal Twilight. So I have on one of each blushes. I have on all three of the highlighters. But let's get into the face. So that's what we're supposed to be working with. As y'all can see, my nose is quite oily. Mind you, I have blotted it twice. And it's still oily. So that's just the oiliest part of my face. So I figured for the third time I would just leave it. So I wiped it off. I patted it off one time. I think at like, I want to say 7 o'clock. Then I turned around and patted it again at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and now it is like 2 in the morning and it has started oiling up again. So this is the oiliest place on my face, but as you can see, the rest of the face looks pretty okay. It's a little oily in the cheek area here, but then again, I've had it on longer than I was supposed to. I've had it on, I think, an hour longer than I was supposed to, because from 3 o'clock it was supposed to be till 1 in the morning for it to be 8 hours, and it's 2 something, so it's been long. But I like the foundation. I think overall it is giving the full coverage that I expected it to give. I'm just gonna have to like color correct to get the couple of dark spots on my cheek, but I feel like they're not super noticeable with this full coverage foundation on. So as usual, like I expected, Patrick Star did not let me down. I'm here for it. It's a whole vibe. It looks great. I will have the video up on this collection coming this week. I don't know when, and my shorts and all that other stuff. But yeah, I am very impressed with this foundation. Now, I don't know how I'm feeling about the shade match per se, but I bought my winter shade on purpose because, you know, we're going into winter, so I'll get a little bit lighter and I feel like it'll match a little bit better. But right now, I'm wearing my winter shade, which is why I'll be looking a little bit off. Trust me, when winter comes out, it'll be fine. I'll look fine. I feel like if I hadn't done that, you might not have noticed it, but you know, it is my winter shade, so just keep that in mind. Remember, I have shade dark deep 15 golden olive for anyone who was interested. But yeah, I am very impressed. I wear the shade 15 in the concealer too. I think it's dark golden olive. Is it in here? Let's see. Yeah, dark 3 golden is my shade in the concealer. But I am impressed with this foundation as I expected it to be. I'm glad he has a foundation, although his BB cream does give a decent amount of coverage to where it's like a I want to say maybe like a medium coverage BB cream as opposed to a typical BB cream, which is like it doesn't give that much coverage. So all the products he has comes with lots of coverage, but I mean it's Patrick Star, so I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, y'all, I definitely recommend you go check this out if you're interested in a full coverage foundation, because it looks flawless on the skin. It builds up pretty nicely and it holds up very well, as you can see. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership's down below if you're interested. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. The fun doesn't have to end here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons. Make sure you follow me over Instagram. I'll see you over there.